couple years ago I injured my knee so bad that I couldn't even perform a simple air squat. Now, a couple of years later, I'm here to tell you on how I fixed it and how I eventually went from the pretty much worst injury I had ever gotten to a ultra marathon 60 kilometer 10-hour run. But for this, we gotta go back to the start. So in my opinion, the injury started as soon as I started overtraining for months with a lack of proper recovery, and then I hurt my knee on a 100 kilo, as you can tell, paused back squat. Just like that. Now, there is a place and a time for overtraining, but not months on end without proper recovery. So, we gotta talk about it. What did I do wrong and how do we fix it? So, the injury actually happened back in 2019. Now, the year after, 2020, I ran my first obstacle course marathon through mud, obstacles, about 100 plus. 42 kilometers and almost close to 7 hours of running. So that was only a year after the injury. There is a lot that changed. Then in 2021, I ran my first obstacle course ultra marathon, and it was with 140 obstacles through mud with 1500 to 2000 meters of elevation as well. Like, it was rough terrain, it was in Germany, a lot of stuff went into it. And the documentary actually of that ultra marathon that I did in 2021 is on the channel as well. I'll throw it up on screen somewhere, but that is on the channel as well if you want to check that out and see the ultra marathon. So there's visual proof of me doing it, and I have some medals behind the camera as well. After the injury, I started looking into every possible option that could save and reverse the damage. So we gotta get into it. And I literally tried everything from lowering my training volume to adding random exercises, going to a physio, getting massages. There's very little that I didn't try. Minimal stimulation in the or heat or cold showers, ice baths and stuff like that. There's very little that actually I didn't try, and everything seemed to just fail. I don't know why, but I had to look for other things. Absolutely nothing seemed to work for me. And then at the start of 2020, I looked at Ben Patrick stuff. Ben Patrick, also better known as knees over toes guy, was talking a lot about the knee flexion and how the knees contract over the toes and how that can actually benefit your knees, strengthen them, and help with recovery from injuries, going through those motions, painless motions, and increasing weight over time. So I was looking into it and I was pretty much out of options. And I saw him recover his knees, or he was at least telling people about it. He went from like basically not being able to use them anymore to like doing these crazy things like sissy squats and whatever, jumping off into a sissy squat. And I was really inspired. I wanted to try it, wanted to give it a shot, and so I went for it. Honestly, about after 6 months of all the physio not working, all the rest not working, all the limited stimulation not working, I was like, you know, might as well give this a shot. And I did. And I'm here to talk about it. So I want to go over all the exercises that help me recover these knees and actually be able to perform proper squat again and actually do different things that I always wanted to do and use my athletic abilities for. So one of the first exercises that I have to get into is the tibialis raise, and this is the one that I've implemented from day one. This was the first exercise that I tried and I absolutely loved it. And I love the reasoning behind it, because this is meant to strengthen the front part of your shin, tibialis obviously, and this reduces the impact up from surface to foot up through your leg onto the knee. So it's impact reducing. This muscle is definitely underworked in a lot of people, and this can save a lot of impact going into your knees. So I absolutely love the idea of it, and this probably single-handedly has made the most impact on my running and on my knee injury in general. You can do this bodyweight, you can do these weighted, but I like a couple different variations. So you could do this with straight legs, just like so, come down and then up again. This will not put too much tension on your tibialis, but this is a good start, and you'll probably just pull your or push your body weight up like so. And I like this. This is good as a starters. But second one that I do like is a slightly bent knees upwards, and you can curl your toes a little bit more like so, and you'll be able to go through and push yourself up a little bit. This will definitely get some more tension on it, and even body weight, just doing this in one take as well, like it's burning, like it is burning. And then in my opinion, the further you go out, it's harder to really push yourself up from here, like so, because then you're gonna obviously get some more flexion in the knees instead of actually getting the tibialis. You can do them with a I'll grab a kettlebell, I'll show you. So I'm off to the side on a bench here. If you can grab yourself a kettlebell and you put it around your foot, you can go like this and then just pull it up. Like so, really making the tibialis work like that. Have a weighted option, but then you're not doing full body weight. Then you're seated and you just get the full tension on it. This might be a little rough on the hip as well. Definitely feel the hip flexor working, but that is actually totally fine as well. That is one of the muscles that I have to include in the program as well. You have some exercises for that in a second here, because that one is also really important for just general leg health, I would say. So, or lower body health in general. So that one I like, the tibialis raise, perfect exercise. And let's get on to number 2. Next up, the ATG split squat. You really want to have that hamstring come all the way towards your calf, and then have the foot completely on a surface, and then just really get that flexion. You can push a little bit, but don't push it too much. You still want to keep the ankle on the ground as well, so you just want to push into the flexion. Again, you can do this weighted with dumbbells as well, but like so, go through, get the stretch, knees over the toes, and back, like so. ATG split squat, you can do them weighted. Obviously train each leg. So the tibialis raise I did 3 times a week. I forgot to tell you guys, 3 times a week, 12 to 15 reps, and worked wonders. This one I also did 3 times a week because it was on the same days. I did it as like an accessory. It would be great if they don't cause you any pain to do them before the workout, maybe as a warm-up. Then you can put a little more focus onto it and not doing these fatigued. So that would be a recommendation. Just from experience, that would be better. But this one I did like 4 to 6 on each leg, because it's a little bit more intense, and also 3 times a week. Do like 3 to 4 sets for both exercises, and should be more than fine. And there's a couple more that I want to show you, but these 2 are like the foundation of it. And really just shout out to Ben Patrick, Knees Over Toes guy, for just bringing awareness to the subject. And I think this really did save my knees, and I'm just really grateful. So thank you, Ben. So after I added the ATG split squats and the tibialis raises, I started to add some low volume running, because I was feeling pretty good, and I was like, I might as well add some running. The knees feeling well, and look at this. How can you not run here midsummer? It's freaking burning hot, but how can you not, right? It's beautiful. Middle of Portugal, we got some mountains and stuff. But yeah, I started to add some running, went really well, and yeah, just went on from there. Even ran a whew, it is hot here, guys. Even ran a sub 25k, which I'm 6'1", almost 200 pounds, doing good on the pacing as well, not only the ultra distance. So you can really tell how this stuff really increased my not only athletic performance, but also my running times, and just overall health of my lower body. So yeah, let's get back inside. Let's talk about some other exercises. So another couple exercises that I added was this banded hip pull. You can do this not by folding it like double, but kind of stretching it out as one, and that'll make it less hard. Also this like knee pull, it's like a sideways pull with the knee. Definitely try to keep your foot flat. I didn't do the best example of it, but it doesn't matter too much to try to keep as flat as possible, and then really drive your hip and knee outwards. And these 2 were great as well. So now I'm a couple of years into this whole recovery process, and I do still add the exercises each and every week, because I still want to prevent rather than recover. But I have, this is one ultra, this is the second ultra. Then we have 1, 2, 3 obstacle run marathons. Those are the obstacle runs. This is a 15k trail run through the mountains here in Portugal. A Spartan Beast, and these are 3 Conqueror Challenge medals, all for running, I would probably say over 1,000 to 1.5k kilometers in the past couple of years. And yeah, still injury free. No other weird stuff happened with my knees since that injury. And yeah, I'm adding more onto this year. So I'm very excited. I got some more ultras coming, some more longer runs as well, and a lot of cool videos and stuff planned for this channel. So I do really hope this gave some insight, this helped some people out, maybe take a step. And if you know anybody with knee pain, this might help them. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new, subscribe to the channel, leave a like. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care and peace. Right, I almost forgot. Don't forget to join the Discord. I'm a coach myself. I help people out. You can ask me anything in the Discord. I charge nothing for it. And it's just a really fun place to hang out with like-minded people. And who knows, they might be able to help you out with something as well. So join, it's linked down below, and I hope you enjoy your stay.